Hello YouTube, my name is Robert Holloway and I will be talking about the 11th and hopefully the 12th house. I'm not going to spend too much on the 11th house because even though I love the 11th house, it's just I have to really go through this because this is the 7th video, unfortunately. I was planning on keeping it to a minimum of 6, but it didn't work out that way. Um, so, the 11th house. The 11th house is more of a friendship thing. I love the 11th house. It's great. Again, it's your hopes, your where you're likely to find your friends is in the 11th house. And any planet that dwells in the 11th house will indicate the type of friends that you're likely to have. Mostly influence your life. That has an impact in your life. Um, if you have Mercury, for example, in the 11th house, that indicates that your friends or the people that influence you the most are in themselves a very curious bunch. They have ideas and lots of ideas, and they like to share their ideas. They have so many points of views, and in a way, this helps you become more open, more broad to other people's point of views. Now, whether it's facts or not, that's beside the point. People who have their sun in the 11th house are likely to be the life of the party, just like having Mercury in the seventh house, you know. But these type of people, they have more of a paternal type of relationship with you. Um, Most likely, your friends are more men than women, but if you have women as friends, they're more masculine or maybe like lesbian. I'm not saying all masculine women are lesbian, but it's more like that type of friendship. It's more of a masculine type of friendship. So is when Saturn is in the 11th house, but that's more of authoritative. Um, it could also mean that your best friend is your dad. If you have the sun in the 11th house, it's like if you have the moon in the 11th house, your best friend is your mom, and that's the same with me. I My mom is my best friend, and I miss her a lot. Um, let's see, I said Mercury, I said, oh, Venus. Yes, if you have Venus in the 11th house, well, lucky you, because that indicates that you are likely to have very good looking people as friends, or at least photo friendly, or aesthetically symmetrical, or, you know, extremely artistic, or creative, or sensual, Venus type. Um, it could also represent that the women that you marry, or if you're a straight woman or a gay guy, then the women that are there for you are the biggest influence in your life. They put a mirror to your life and give you a good look at who you are. They try to make you more beautiful than you really are. Someone who has Mars in the 11th house, it could mean that they're likely to be friends with men or lesbians or masculine women. Um, but their friends, the type of friends, they teach them to be more initiative, more athletic, I guess, more sportsy. I'm just making that word up. More of aggressive, like, hey, you got to get this done. You have to, move it. You have to, initiate yourself or motivate yourself. That type of thing. Yeah, they're very motivational people. Um, Someone who has uh, Jupiter in the 11th house, I do, um, are likely to be friends with very successful people, people who has knowledge, people who who have an education, high education, or a philosophy in life. And these people, they help you learn to be more in touch with yourself, um, in an intellectual type of way. It's the same with Neptune, but Neptune's more of a spiritual kind of way. Religious people or philosophical people often help you in spiritual matters to become a better person in a spiritual kind of way. Um, who am I missing? There's one planet that I keep missing, Chiron. I'm gonna dedicate a video to him. I promise. But let's say you have Chiron in the 11th house. That indicates that the type of friends that you have medical problems, but they're the type that are willing to make sacrifices for you. This is like the best sob story ever. If you have if you have Chiron in the 11th house, you have a tale to tell. Um, you probably be friends with somebody who have AIDS or cancer, and even though they're in a hospital or on their deathbed, they still manage to save you. So that's a sub story about Chiron. Uh, Pluto. I don't even want to talk about Pluto right now, but must be must. Pluto in the 11th house indicates the type of people that you're likely to be friends with are likely to be gangsters or, people who are assassins or, I mean, that's an extreme, but it's likely. Uranus. Okay, I knew I was forgotten somebody. You have Uranus in 11th house. That's just, that, he rules that house. Let's face it. You're likely to be friends with scientists or astrologers. Hey, hey, hey. Um, uh, so somebody who is eccentric, I guess. That'd be a good word for that. Oh, I better hit the 12th house. The 12th house is the house of sorrows, the house of wrongdoings. Its natural ruler is Pisces, and its governor is Neptune. The 12th house is the house of undoing. It's the part that where our addictions are, how we fail in life, how we fall. It's pretty much depressing, but it it's a house that basically says what does not kill you make you stronger. So that's good. If you have like Mercury in the 12th house, for example, you tend to say the wrong things to the wrong people, or you tend to learn things, or you have learning disabilities, or in that test of an example of how Mercury relates to the 12th house. If you have Saturn in the 12th house, this one is also in my chart. I have Saturn in the 12th house. Uh, there's a fear of, and that's also the 12th house too. I shouldn't have said that. Saturn's in my 12th house. Let's say Uranus is in the 12th house. Okay. Um, there's a fear for technology or new way of doing things. I wouldn't be surprised if the Amish had are likely to have Uranus in the 12th house. But yeah, and also it's a place where you're likely to go to the hospital or an asylum, to get help. That's all I have to say about the 12 houses. I hope you guys find these videos helpful. And as always, thank you for watching my video. Um, always look to the stars for the answers. And sometimes the constellation is more than just connecting dots. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.